I got this certificate 3 months ago and I'm still jobless. So let's see what she has to say. Pray.
Google UX design certificate is not job guaranteed, and here's how I landed a UI UX design job
That's
at
true,
eBay
not job
from the
guaranteed.
certificate. On June 17th, I completed this certificate and I had 3 projects to showcase. I built a UX design portfolio with the 3 projects. I built a resume. I applied on LinkedIn to some companies that I liked. I got rejected or ghosted by all the companies that I liked. I then started to apply into whatever companies that are out there looking for UX designers. I got ghosted or rejected by all 300 companies that I applied to. I then
love
started
it,
to
girl.
leverage
That's true.
referrals, which means asking my friends
Me
who work
too.
in big tech companies
Pause.
to
Let's
refer
pause.
me.
Let's pause for a second. Over 300. Yo, mine is over 400. It's sad, right? It's not as if something. What's part of it is that you never like. We love your skills and we appreciate your I don't know how they put it. I've forgotten how they put it. So that your skills are impressive. Yeah, exactly. That your skills are impressive, but you're not a good fit for the role. Oh, you said they are impressive. Oh, these people they are good at rejecting.
When I say friends, I really mean people that I had LinkedIn connection with who go to the same school as I did. Finally, I got an interview opportunity from Slack. 1 minute before my interview, the recruiter called me and told me that the job is gone, no luck. And then I got an interview opportunity at WeWork. After the interview, I got rejected immediately because I just didn't have real life project to showcase. And then I got an interview at Google, which I was so happy about. I passed the first round of interview and I felt great. And then during the second round of interview, I was interviewed by 5 people, 5 times. And then I was rejected 1 week later. I was At that time, I thought to myself, maybe I suck at what I do. Maybe I will never get a UX design job. So during this entire unemployment phase of my life, there was pretty much only one thing that cheered me up, which is this channel. I recorded that video you saw before, which is the course review video of this certificate. And that video blew up and I was very happy about it. One day I received an email from someone I don't know asking about whether I'm available for a short-term contractor UX design project. And I immediately said yes. Because at that time I understood that not having any real-life project to showcase in my portfolio is really dragging me down. Just like that, I got my first UX design contractor role. I helped a mortgage application company in the US to redesign their website. I worked with this startup for around 4 months, and within this 4 months, I had a real life experience. I worked with engineering team and I understood what is it really like to be designing for actual product, to be designing within design constraints. I also built a design system from 0 to 1. And when I was around 80% finished, I started to populating whatever I had for this project to my portfolio and replaced my personal project from before. I also redesigned my resume to include more numbers, highlighted my impact.
Pause. This is exactly how my resume looks like. Exactly. I think she copied me. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
And also included as many keywords as possible. And then I started to reapply, but this time using a very different strategy.
Yeah.
I used Indeed instead of LinkedIn. And this time I set a boundary to myself to only allow myself to spend 30 minutes per day on sending application. And I focused on quantity, not quality. I mass applied using one resume and I sent around 15 applications per day. So that's 2 minutes per application.
Pause. If you are focusing on quality, I'm sorry for you. In actually, some people have experiences getting their job while focusing on quality, but I don't advise that at all. This girl, she did the right thing. She did the right thing, bruh. The right thing. She did it. Play.
I didn't really read any of the description of those jobs. I just applied to whatever it's out there. 1 week in this application process, I started to get recruiter calls. These recruiters not only have that one specific job, but they also have more jobs, especially contractor roles on their hand. And I also got connected with 2 staffing agencies that represent companies like eBay to recruit UX design contractors. These contractor roles might not always be available on the official company website. I got around 3 interviews, 2 interviews from design agencies and 1 interview from eBay, which one staffing agency helped me to find. On February 17th, 17th, 17 days of applying just for 30 minutes per day, I got my first interview at eBay, and it was really good. The first round of interview was just with my manager. 14 minutes in, I felt like I probably will get this. And then I was told that I passed this round, and we scheduled the second round of interview with more people. And this interview is with the entire team. It also went pretty well. And literally on that day, right after the interview, I got the offer. I'm still working with this job.
That's cool.
To me, I am 1000% grateful for having this job. I know that many of you are working really hard to get into this highly competitive industry. So I have some suggestions for you if you are still looking for a job. Let's start from the more hardcore ones. First, real-life project matters. Real-life project means you're designing for a product that will get built. You're collaborating with actual people, with engineers and PMs, and you're working with actual design constraints. It will be very difficult for you to find real-life project directly through application. So if you don't have real-life project, I suggest you to first find real-life projects through networking. And if you want to say that you don't have any friend or you don't know how to network, then you shall read this book. It's called Never Eat Alone. Never Eat Alone by Kath Ferrazzi. This is the book that taught me how to network. Next, your portfolio and your resume are the only two assets that really matter to get you into the door of this field. Your portfolio needs to be held on a website, preferably yourname.com, and your portfolio needs to be really professional, which means please polish up all your screens, make beautiful banners, and make sure there's high fidelity prototype. Your project should look like a real product. Align all the components in your screen, make it well polished. Don't ever squeeze a circle. Avoid having more than one primary button.
Check my previous video.
Avoid using shiny, bright, colorful background for the screen. It needs to look like a real product. Then polish up your resume. Use different action verbs to start each point. Use numbers, highlight impact, use keywords. And always ask for feedback for your resume and your portfolio. And if you don't know where to find feedback, go to ADP List. They have free mentoring program. You shall also compare your resume and your portfolio with other people's resume and portfolio on LinkedIn and see whether you are standing out in this competition.
I'll compare yours.
Do some research on what platforms you shall use to apply. Don't just use LinkedIn or companies' official websites. And also leverage your strengths to start networking. These are the things that you can control. Now, I want to let you know that there are also many things that we cannot control. Many times, you're not rejected by a job because you are not good enough for it. It's just because bad timing or bad luck. That's not your problem. You need to find a team in a company that's very desperate to find a UX designer ASAP. You need to find a team that click with your personality. And the only way to do that is to keep trying. And to those of you who quit your old job to start this UX design journey, or to those of you who are currently unemployed, I have more words to say. I went through what you are going through right now and it sucked. What will suck more is having a goal-oriented mindset. Having a goal-oriented mindset means you're only thinking about getting that job. It's a binary thing, yes or no. Everyone has the same goal if you're watching my video. You want to get a UX design job. But it's unlikely you will get it today or tomorrow. So please adapt to a growth-oriented mindset. In the failing phase of my job search journey, I was mostly thinking about when can I get a job? I just need a job. During the second job search phase, I started to think about, have I finished applying to 20 companies today? If I've done that, I'm happy. Have I learned something new today? If I've done that, then I'm happy. That's more like a growth-oriented mindset. And that got me to a job way faster than a goal-oriented mindset. I also suggest you to set boundaries regarding how much time you want to spend per day applying to roles. I suggest you to spend maximum 1 hour per day applying to stuff, and spend the rest of your day living your life, learning about design, or doing what you always wanted to do but never started. In this way, you can turn your unemployment period into a personal growth period. Now that I'm working full-time almost 1 year in my job, looking back, I could see that everything was making sense, even I felt like nothing was making sense back then. My 1 year of unemployment pushed me to learn as much as possible, pushed me to start this YouTube channel, and pushed me to become more resilient, and made me understand that I shall only focus on the things that I can control, and never take things that I cannot control personally. That includes rejection letters. So I wish you all the best on this journey. I'm a firm believer that if you can improve your UX design skill a little bit every day, then you will eventually get to where you you deserve to be. If you like this video, you probably also will like this video coming next. So I will see you in this video. My name's Aliana Cai. I'm a self-taught UI UX product designer, content creator, lifelong learner, and see you in this video.
This video was, I have to say it, no one can stop me. This video was a touching video I've watched the most touching video I've watched this year. Wow. You really hit the spot.